Welcome to Joyville. Stephen Cheryl with you here on a Wednesday morning. Happy hump day. Yeah. Shiver me timbers. It's not Talk Like a Pirate Day, but we're doing it anyway. Portion of the show is running brought to us by our friends over at Jasper County REMC, sponsoring Electronics Recycling Day this Saturday from 8 till noon at two great locations, rain or shine, Rensselaer Street Department, 820 East Walnut Street in Rensselaer. Also, Jasper County Highway Department, DeMont Annex, behind the Fozzie Center in DeMont, obviously. Visit Jasper County REMC's Facebook page for more info. Also want to mention our friends over at Vierk's Fine Jewelry. Experts in jewelry repair, design, and manufacturing, in-house goldsmithing, quality service, and efficient turnaround times. Experience the excellence at the corner of 18th and Main and Lafayette. Visit Vierks.com. All right. Our poll question. Did I just do that? What?
No,
I was like, what in the world? I just set the papers down and they made a big boom. All right. We are up on video doing our thing on all right. Sorry. You turned you on and I turned you off.
Okay.
It's typical of our relationship. So
wow.
All right. So up on the Facebook page here on a Fun Time Wednesday, let us know, do you think you're organized? According to a recent survey, I think it's how many people think they're organized? 82% of people, according to a recent survey, believe that they are organized. I think that's pretty close to where we're at as well with our voting. 70%. Wow, it's gone down. 70% of people say that they think they're organized. 30% say, nah, not so much. So, all right. So I don't think this is something that is went on in our relationship at all when we were married or now.
Okay.
What's the grossest thing your partner does but you accept? I'm not saying it because you're in the room or because I don't want to bring something up on the air.
Yeah.
I can't think of any gross habits you have. Like anything that's can you think of anything of mine that would be, because I don't think I'm like one of these like gross like guys. Like,
No.
like
You're not.
like I'm not really.
You don't leave the toilet seat up. You don't like pee on the
no
floor or whatever. I don't know.
No, like I don't do any of those like things.
Other guys pee on
right. They all just they're like, I just go wherever.
No,
just
but we aim to please. You aim to please.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. No, I get it. You know,
didn't have that problem.
And I don't really walk around, around other people and let loose. I mean, I'm just not that guy. So, but I'm sure a lot of folks do. So hop on our YouTube channel or on Facebook and answer the poll question today. And also tell us maybe gross things that your partner might do that you put up with. So we're on video. So if you share it with us, we'll bring it up. So here's one. He picks his teeth with the point of a knife.
Oof. Maybe a tooth. I don't.
Yeah. Why? First of all, I would think from an ouchie. Not to sound like a kid, but from a I'm gonna slip and stab myself point. I wouldn't know. No. They say the idea of doing it with the knife doesn't really bother them, but the sound of the knife on the teeth bothers the person. They think that's gross. Okay, I would think the whole thing is gross.
I don't think it's gross. Yeah, but that's a whole different thing. If you're talking, there's things that make you go zhuzh. Like I learned with our kids, like the sound that I make when I move the fork on my teeth drives them
really
batty. Yeah, they're like, Mom, don't do that. And I'm just like, I'm just eating.
Yeah.
Other than the general, like everything you do, Mom, annoys me.
Yeah, well, that's just the life of a child.
Right.
He leaves used Q-tips everywhere. Who does that? That's like leaving your garbage everywhere. Like leaving your Kleenex everywhere. Like that's gross. Like, don't do that. Don't leave your garbage everywhere.
Yeah.
Don't, he leaves the Q-tips everywhere. She She bites huge cartoonish chunks out of cheese we have in the fridge.
So she
Is she-
just takes a big
Is she
chunk
doing
out
it
of
just
a.
to mess with you?
Oh my God, who does that?
Like,
I mean, I can't even. I'm
And is it
picturing
a-
like a Parmesan wheel, like
well, that's what I was going to say. Is it like a cheddar block or is it like a slice? Are you just putting the slice back? I don't understand. What are you doing?
yeah,
That seems really, it's got to be out of like a block of cheese, right? Like,
yeah. I
or a
mean, I
wheel,
would think. You know what's not on there? Drinking out a container of orange juice, like that. That might be like. I mean, we all did that though in the house. I would think. I've seen the kids just take the orange juice
the
container.
kids, yes. Yeah. I don't even do that. And I live by myself.
You've never done it with milk? Not really.
I
take a
think
glass.
once in a long while, I might do it like for heartburn. And then I found out it doesn't actually help with heartburn. I thought it used to.
Yeah.
Or I used to think it did, rather. But so I would do that in the middle of the night. But I don't usually. I mean, if I'm gonna have something to drink, I get myself something to drink.
Yeah.
Like I don't even like, which is weird. Like I do it at your house. Like I drink out of the pop bottle, close it, and put it back. Like a
Well,
little
that's
one.
because nobody lives there. It's like, or you would have, if it weren't all you, because I don't drink pop unless I'm having an issue with my sugar. You know, what I mean, I never drink pop. You would, if it weren't just yours, you would pour it in a glass. That's the way you are. You're not gonna like if we had a family living in the house all the time, you wouldn't like drink out of the bottle and then put it in the fridge.
But it's a smaller bottle. It's an individual bottle. But at home, I have the individual bottles and I still pour some in a glass.
Right.
Like I prefer to drink out of a glass. It's just how I drink, you know? So, but the taking bites out of the cheese in the fridge, it's got to be a block of cheese. It's the only thing I can picture. Okay, this is weird. Ugh. He forcefully gags himself when brushing his teeth to remove phlegm.
I don't know anybody who does that. Every time that happens to me in the morning, it brings up the house. I hate
it's bad.
that. It's
yeah,
bad.
Yeah, don't do it on purpose.
Don't.
Yeah. Ugh.
Oof.
This person says it's shockingly loud every single toothbrushing. Ugh. Yeah, that's
and
weird.
that noise would make me sick. Like you know how when someone is heaving, then I get really nauseous over it.
Yeah. She nearly dies from choking on stringy cheese every time she eats a mozzarella stick. She never learns. But I love them. Right, but they're going to kill you. I know, but I love them.
Right.
Yeah.
Eat slower, my God.
Slow down.
Right.
Little bites. She mixes M&Ms and Skittles in a bowl together and eats them together. I guess. And I mean, that's just the, smell and taste you can't debate. Like,
Tom Varach,
that's what I said.
That's what you should do as the Rick's Pizza question. Since nobody's getting it anyway with this stupid 69%, 59%, 48.2%.
Oh, the stupid. Is that what we're doing?
This is what we can do to get winners.
Yeah.
What is the favorite saying regarding taste and smell? Go. And we'll take it in English or Hebrew.
Sure,
and Hebrew gets you 2 pizzas.
Sure, no, it doesn't. And a lot of people will be. I don't think we're going to get a lot of those.
We'll get everyone in Rensselaer speaking Hebrew in no time
right.
flat.
Rich says it's the fat in milk that aggravates your acids. Lower non-fat milk fixes that for heartburn, and it works. Oh, see?
Does it though?
So
does it? Because
I thought dairy was bad for it.
Because you had 2% and you were constantly with acid reflux if you drink milk at night. No,
it's not the milk. It's that it's what I was eating with the milk. Like I would have
the chocolate cake,
chocolate cookies.
All right. See?
But
I was 55 years old when I learned that.
But I was what I used to do is if I had heartburn, I'd go and drink a glass of milk and it would subside for a while, but then after a while it wasn't working. And then I read like that the dairy can bother it, that what I should do is actually eat a piece of bread if I didn't have Tums or something.
Okay, and I heard that's a complete misnomer.
The bread thing? For heartburn or for cutting onions?
Oh, cutting onions. Yeah.
That was what we heard was the myth was for cutting onions. Yep. We heard it from Chef Brian, who we're going to see this Saturday for our next cooking class. Very excited.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait. It's Saturday, folks.
Yeah. Okay, this is This is just weird. I don't know if I'd go gross, but it is kind of weird. She sucks her tea bags dry. Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. Now you know what tea bags are good for is an abscess in your tooth.
Right,
It's
because it pulls the
yeah,
garbage
you
out.
put it in there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. His dog sleeps in bed with him. Ew, and the dog regularly pees in the bed. The second part would bother me. If that was going on, if
I
if
yeah.
if Ace was doing that regularly, I think I'd have to have him checked out. I'd feel like there was something wrong. Like
Well, and he can't be in bed. I don't know what to tell you, but yeah,
right?
I mean,
Mhm.
I even have mattress covers from the time that I had kids, even before I had kids, but I
Yeah,
had mattress covers. But once they would throw up in my bed, when they're sick, they're sick. You
yeah,
can't
yeah. It
control that.
happens.
But
Yeah,
woof.
yeah. No,
Yeah.
thank you. Um, he sometimes eats while using the bathroom. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. There's an old Yiddish saying. It's as you could have you should see him pooping, and it means don't be eating while you're pooping. It's
Don't be. Oh my God.
I'm just saying, uh, no, no, there's germs in there. Like, no, don't do that. That's so out of the realm of it's breaking the rules. And lastly, she poops without closing the toilet door. I'm guessing they mean the bathroom door. Yes.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, that's always a thing that I've been against is the idea of if you're living with someone, leaving the door open when you go to the bathroom.
Mhm.
You know, um, never bothered me. Like if I'm in the shower and someone comes in to use, that's fine. As long as I don't have a clear shower curtain. But like that wouldn't bother me. But leaving the door open, I just feel like let's shut the door. There's there are a few times in our lives that we can just be private. So
Yeah.
we'll just keep it private. So all right, well, head to the our YouTube page or our Facebook page if you want to add comments to it later on. We will jump on and check those out later. So we'll be back with more fun, like Dumb Criminal of the Day coming up.
Two Tuies, and that's a lot of Tui.
It's Wednesday.
Is it?
Do you know what time it is?
Is it time to make the donuts?
I read somewhere that the smell of donuts is one of the strongest aphrodisiacs.
Donuts!
Whoa, excellent!
That's how you get banned from a donut shop.
Donut o'clock.
That's great.
Oh, the diet starts tomorrow, but the show must go on. Now!
It's showtime.
Welcome into Toyville. Don't forget to go and play the high-low game at the Hilltop in Morocco. High-low game. It is Wednesday, and that's Wings and Whiskey Wednesday. The high-low game. Head over to the Hilltop for wings for $1 each. Whiskey, $3. No top shelf at the Hilltop in Morocco. Also want to mention our friends over at Another Season in DeMont. Mother's Day is just around the corner, and I'm telling you, Mom's going to love Forever Flowers. She will be so happy to get flowers that will stay in bloom the entire season.
Well, and they can put them anywhere afterwards. You can use them as a centerpiece. You can use them in your bedroom. You can,
I got to say, I like the idea that you have window baskets all over your home.
Yeah.
And they never have to be watered.
Right. I only did half the first time because I thought, okay, I'll do the other half with live flowers. Well, they were getting the front of my house gets such beat up sun, like it's like beat down. It's a beat down that I was watering 3 times a day and they were still dying. They were still like, they couldn't get enough. It was just too much. So now I have all 14 windows are done.
All Forever Flowers. Yep.
All Forever Flowers, looking beautiful.
Yep. 605 North Halleck Street in DeMont. Go and like them on Facebook. Follow on Instagram. Speaking of Facebook, Diana says, good morning. Good morning, Diana. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Diana, right?
Yes.
Oh, yay.
Good morning. Thank you for hanging out with us. We appreciate you being a part of the program. Don't forget to head over and answer our poll question today. Do you think that you are organized? All right. It's time for today's Precision Security Dumb Criminal of the Day.
Perhaps it's time you tried a new profession. What I mean is, you don't seem to be a very good thief. Maybe you should try something else.
Today's Dumb Criminal comes to us from Utah. Don't get a lot of those from
bad
Utah.
happens in Utah.
Well, they don't drink coffee, so it gets them a little worked up, apparently.
Okay.
71-year-old Michael Roberts was arrested recently because he shot at 6 teenagers who ding-dong ditched his home. Perhaps
Breathe
it's
in.
time to relax a little bit.
And drink some coffee.
A little bit. Maybe he doesn't
Maybe
need
not.
coffee.
Just saying, maybe this does have to do with either too much caffeine or not quite enough.
Maybe you should let him dance. I'm just saying. Seems a little wound up. The teens told police they were scampering back to their car when the man walked out onto his porch and started firing at them. Listen, maybe have an idea of who you're dealing with, by the way, or just don't play ding dong ditch. Don't do that.
You really think that's about? I mean, the guy's got to cool it. It's ding dong ditch.
Oh no! I'm with you 100%. Yeah,
I mean,
no. I'm just saying.
I get the right to carry arms and pack and all that stuff.
No,
you
I'm
don't
just
go shooting
saying.
At kids to bang ding dong ditch.
Know who you're dealing with, and don't go to the crazy guy's house to ding dong.
Well, and maybe don't bring a cannon to a water fight.
There's that too. There is that too. Fortunately, no one was hurt. But there were 2 significant dents in the passenger side of their car. Michael told police they'd been ringing his doorbell for several weeks and admitted to firing a paintball-like gun. So he didn't fire a real gun. He's saying paintballs at them.
Yeah, have you ever gotten hit by those? I don't.
I'm
that's
sure,
not
yeah.
fun. It's not a fun
No.
thing. Like even because you need. Yeah.
And again, I'm saying, why are these kids running on his porch day after day after day doing this? Don't do that. You're at some point. I'm not saying you're asking to get shot. Don't get me wrong, but at some point you're asking to get punished if you're doing this, you're trying to aggravate this person.
Yeah, because honestly, now I thought at first if it was a one-off,
Yeah.
like, okay, put
You're
the
playing
gun down.
around.
What do you keep it up at the front?
Right,
like,
you're playing
where
around,
you
yeah.
throw your keys, the guns there, and then you just
Mhm.
aim at everybody.
Well,
But if you, I can imagine if you're sleeping and they're ding dong, and then running away, or driving
Yeah.
you bananas, or
It's-
driving your dog bananas, like,
yeah, at some point there's got to be some punishment.
yeah.
He admitted to firing a paintball-like gun at them. He claimed he didn't actually aim it at the kids. Officially, it's unclear if it was a real firearm or an airsoft gun. Michael is now facing 6 counts of aggravated assault. He's also being charged with being today's dumb criminal. You know how you catch who's ringing your doorbell? With surveillance cameras
Ring
from our
Right.
friends over at Precision Security.
Yes.
Get surveillance for your home, for your business, whatever you need. 219-866-7171. Visit pgr.glass. Go and like Precision Security on Facebook.
They come for you. You chuck it on that one. You chuck it on this one. You chuck it on your mother and you chuck it on your father. You chuck it on your brother and you chuck it on your sister. You chuck it on